Now, I usually don't start my news here with, a video, but it is our first BlizzCon since frickin' COVID. It's been what? How many years now? 3 or 4 years since we've had an in-person BlizzCon that actually meant something. Today's a very important day for Blizzard. Very, very important. The announcements today could reflect out on the health of World of Warcraft for quite a while. So they released this BlizzCon, it's a Guild Clash, but it's really a BlizzCon hype trailer, and I wanted to check it out before we get into the news here. So let's do this real quick. We also got some leaks to check out. But let's take a moment.
So,
Come together.
this is home now.
I'm so fucking hyped.
Home. Family.
Oh yeah, it's back, baby. Missed you too, Sam.
Where are they? Not far.
Cubsy could be in a lot of trouble. He's caught doing kidney shot. They're really trying to punish his greed. Growth silence comes in.
A full polymorph from Smags and Channibal falls, and we're going to game 5.
This Guild Clash thing looks cool.
Wealthy Man is just owning right now. This is it.
I gotta cut you guys off on that.
To you, the second this boss and this skyscraper go down are going to be taking game 1 of the series.
Hawkchef might be able to pull this off with the last 7.
Badass players doing badass things.
From Method and 8, 50% on the board. And it looks like Free Marcy is going to be our first BlizzCon 2018 MDI All-Stars champion.
Wow. Give us some announcements. Give us some tournaments. Oh man, the new patch.
One more kidney shot. Well done, the shadow.
Hey, Dick.
But the take has gone down. 4% left. They're going to have to try to kite out this last 3% of the boss. Can they possibly do it? I think it died. Oh my, the boss died.
8 seconds away for him. Can they gun down for the kill? Conrad from trigger. 4 seconds. 3 seconds away. 2 seconds.
Fucking
1
epic.
second. They might be able to reverse it. A miracle for Unitas.
Oh shit, man. I fucking love this game. My god, I love this game. I cannot wait for today's announcements. I really can't. This is pretty cool. A lot of this was, hype, and then plus the Guild Clash, which is a thing that they're doing this year with the, the biggest teams around. You got Cloud Method, all these boys, Liquid, doing their thing this year. And there were some final leaks that we need to check out. Somebody evidently leaked the BlizzCon convention full schedule. And it has some interesting stuff on it. Now, this isn't just like, the little time slots that they have designated for everything, but it's got even more detail than we had seen previously. And for day 1, of course, which is November 3rd, today, is the most important of the leaks. So let's check out this schedule here. And most importantly, I just want to zoom in on what is right here. World of Warcraft. I'm covering a little bit with my cam, of course, always in the perfect spot. Here it is. World of Warcraft. Let me get rid of the G Fuel logo right here. Yeah. There we go. World of Warcraft Hall D. Okay, what is going to be announced today? So we have World of Warcraft experiences, Champions Rest, Corridor of Time, gameplay demos, and Sword of Sargeras. What the hell is that? Sword of Sargeras? What sword? And why is this on here? Is this the name of the next expansion? Is this just some kind of little teaser that they're giving us here? This wasn't supposed to be leaked out yet, so I'm wondering what this could be. Yeah, you can wield the sword. The sword that's in Silithus? Yes, Moss, that's the one they're talking about. That big sword, so I don't know what that... There's also Corridor Time. Okay, gameplay demos, champion... It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know if that's necessarily the title of the next expansion, whether or not it's like some kind of conversation piece they're having, but it is interesting. If we look at the next day, as well. The same day that we looked at this, we could see World of Warcraft Hall D here. We see the Guild Clash, which is, the kind of the hype video that we just watched. Developer signing, and then World of Warcraft experiences again. Champions Rest, Corridor of Time, gameplay demos, and again, Sword of Sargeras. Now, when I saw it for the first time, I thought, okay, maybe it's just the first day. It's like some kind of talking point thing that they're but it's 2 days. So what the hell's going on? Yeah, will it take us to Bug City? I mean, there were a lot of leaks previously with, beetles on armor and all kinds of shit, and Silithus is a very buggy zone. Not buggy in terms of glitchy, but there's lots of bugs everywhere. So maybe there's something to be said about Sword of Sargeras. Maybe we're pulling it out and that's how we're going underground. Maybe Sargeras is finally showing us...
Servant,
Thank you, Moss.
we have a realm to destroy.
Maybe Sargeras is finally showing us that he's got a pull-out game. I'm just saying, I don't know what all this means, but this was interesting that this came out.
Use another
Oh my
Death
god,
Knight.
Moss. Death Knight of our Scourge, followed by the wonderful sub. Wow, thank you so much, man. Follow and a sub. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm not sure what Sword of Sargeras means. We're gonna know later today. But it was interesting to me that it was not only 1 day, but 2. So there's something to be said for that. Moving on. Are you a big Rathen fan? Well, there is a Blizzard store, gear store, yeah. A BlizzCon specific item that has been dropped. It is the smoldering, beautiful, the handsome, the sensual Rathen statue for the low price of $350. American dollars, yes. $350. You can pre-order this at the BlizzCon store, at BlizzCon, or online right here. Yeah, so look at that, man. Look at that. Now, this thing is hyper detailed. I mean, check out the lava coming through the rocks beneath his feet. Now, you got to be a big-time Rathen simp to pay $350 for this. It is hyper detailed. I mean, it looks amazing. I'm not going to lie. But I don't know if I'm going to spend $350 on it. Yeah, but he is by far and away the sexiest black dragon that has ever lived. So you can go ahead and get that. It's a decent size, 14 inches tall, 12.3 pounds of weight on that baby. So it's got some weight to it. It's got some girth. Yeah, you want a statue of Sam? Yeah, I'll get that. I'll start getting that created for you guys. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool, and like I said, hyper detailed. Something that if you're a big WoW fan and you've got nothing but freaking money to spend, why not? Go for it. Go for it. Big news for Twitch drops. Twitch drops will be happening next week. Yes, don't forget, guys, we are getting an expansion announced this week, or I should say today. But we also have a big patch dropping next week. Yeah, the news and the flow and everything else is going to keep hitting hard and fast. It's a great time to be a WoW player, I'll be honest. It's a great time. I feel the energy, I feel the happiness, and hopefully that happiness continues after today's announcements. But next week we're getting our, going into the Emerald Dream patch, all that shit. So we'll be getting Twitch drops, yes. So if you don't have your account linked to be able to do Twitch drops yet, there's a whole article here about how to do it. I'll link it in the chat. And we already talked about this, but we will be getting the little alpaca pet and the camel mount. Yes. So those will be dropping for you. That will start at November 7th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, ending November 14th. You'll be able to get those by watching your favorite streamer, which is me, of course. So come into the stream. You'll be able to get these Twitch drops and ride your camel around and all the joy that it'll bring you. Can't wait. And last but not least in terms of news, I have one more little piece after this, but this one was interesting. The Fantastic Pixel Castle. Now, if you've never heard of this, sounds very Pixar-esque or Disney-esque. It is not. This is actually a gaming studio that was formed up by some former Blizzard employees and a former Blizzard/Riot employee, Ghostcrawler, Greg Street. If you haven't heard of him before, he was a former Blizzard employee, and he was one of the guys working on the new Riot MMO. But then he suddenly left the company, retired supposedly, but actually left to create his own company, the Fantastic Pixel Castle. And they recently announced that they will be creating their own AAA MMO RPG. Now let's see what this video is real quick here.
This is Greg Street, aka Ghostcrawler. I have founded a new game studio that we call Fantastic Pixel Castle, and we plan to make an epic new MMO. Announcing our plans so early may seem a bit unusual.
It's probably like 10 years
but we
out.
think the way to make the best possible game is by talking to you all, our community, early and often. That starts next week in a live stream where we plan to share more about the studio, the team, and yes, the game itself. Now, we are
Interesting.
early in development, so don't expect to see gameplay footage. But if you're interested in our philosophy and our game pitch, we'd love to see you there. We even plan to answer some of your questions live.
There you go, November 8th. So next week. Good job not doing it on the same day as BlizzCon. That would have been a bad PR move. Yeah, but if you don't know, this team here, this new Pixel Castle team, they've got a website and everything. It's built up of a lot of former Blizzard employees. So this is their website and stuff. I mean, there's nothing to really be drawn from this yet. We are going to watch a video a little bit about it here in a couple minutes outside of the news segment. I'll post that later, but we'll check out, what this is all about, what it means. New MMOs are always popping up, and it's nice to see. I like competition breeds excellence, so it's good. This one in particular might be interesting, like I said, because it's built up of a lot of former WoW players. So we'll have to check this out, take the news as it comes from it. But for now, there really isn't anything to say besides an announcement of an announcement, which was basically what he did here. Now, the final piece of news, don't forget, boys and girls, get excited because Warcraft Rumble officially launches today. Today, yes, November 3rd, Warcraft Rumble launches. Download it today if you have a phone. I'm guessing you guys do have phones. Promotion was spotted, yes, where players who are downloading it and loading the game, you get a promotion that includes a battle pet for WoW and a card back for Hearthstone. So there you go. You get yourself a little battle pet. Yeah, Nomalia. Nomalia will be your World of Warcraft pet. So even if you don't want to play the game, download it today and get yourself a free little pet and then a Hearthstone card as well. These cross promotions keep happening, and they'll probably keep happening. So if I ever play Warcraft Rumble, it'll be because I probably want something in WoW. Yeah, but I will not be playing Warcraft Rumble probably. It'll be a very casual thing for me if I do it.